day of Buffalo Restaurant Week, said.
There's your Christopher.
All week we're showing you some of the unique places to check out the food for a fair price. This morning we are joined by Jim and Chris from Rationales. So thank you both for joining us this morning.
Of course, have us.
What do we have here?
So right here we have a couple of our sandwiches that are actually listed on our menu. We also have our beef on weck sizes. We have our standard, that is a 5 ounce. Then we have our 10 ounce supreme. Then we also have the XL beef that we just unleashed. That's the $25 sandwich. A pound of meat, double the roll, and all the bread comes from DiCamillo's. That's right around the corner.
Are these specials specifically for Restaurant Week, or is this offered all the time?
This is offered all the time, but we do have a lunch special. That's the standard, and it comes with a beer for only $15. Something that you can highlight all of Western New York, because we only serve Western New York beer.
And so you are new to Buffalo. Well, at least the restaurant is.
The restaurant is, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Rationales.
Sure, we opened up, we did some soft openings in February and then opened up to the public in March. Been open for about, 6 or 7 weeks. We're still building out our patio. We're going to be right there on Main Street in Williamsville, across from Hampton Inn near St. Peter and Paul. So we should have the patio up and running hopefully by the 1st of May.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, right around the corner.
What a nice spot to be in, to sit outside and enjoy some food and some beers. What kind of beers do you offer?
So we are strictly New York State beers. We have a big focus on Western New York beers. All the partners have history with the Western New York craft brewing scene, and the idea was to pair all the great beers that we have here, as well as get some other beers from some smaller places in the Finger Lakes, and then pair that with not pub food, right? There's a lot of great breweries and beer bars and everything else like that in Buffalo. They tend to focus on pub food. We wanted to focus on something a little bit different, a little bit lighter. So.
I know it would be your first time participating in Restaurant Week, but how has that impacted your business, would you say?
Oh, we've definitely seen a spike for it, for sure. I'm a big fan of participating in all of these things and promoting. I would say nobody loves their city more than Buffalonians love Buffalo. They come out and they support on a lot of these local things, even with the beer and stuff like that, too.
Are you new to the kitchen, or have you been involved in other restaurants?
I've cooked for quite some time now. I used to work over at Thin Man. I've played over at Jackrabbit. I just came from Ithaca Beer. They did all farm to table out there. It was really fun, and then I tried to bring a little bit of that back to some of the food we have over here. All our salad options have actual protein-dense items in it, like we put bean sprouts on top. We have sunflower seeds. We have a lot of fun stuff that actually is good for all the people with diabetic allergies or anything along those lines. So look for our menu. We have a lot of things to actually have an offer for.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for joining us this morning. I do sincerely appreciate it. Jordan Jenna will be tracking Buffalo's most accurate forecast when we come back.